Students, in this class we are going to see a new topic called diuretics. First we'll see what they are. These are the drugs that promote the output of urine that is excreted by the kidney. So what is the main role? It promotes the output of urine. They mainly promotes the excretion of Na plus, Cl minus or H3O minus and water. So because of doing that, what happens? There will be increase in urine flow, change in urine pH and the change in ionic composition of urine and blood. So what is the main action of diuretics? They promote the output of urine. And because of doing all this, what happens? It will be used in the treatment of edemas of cardiac, hepatic, renal or pulmonary origin. And it is also having mild antihypertensive activity. That's why they are used in the treatment of hypertension with or without edema. So what are diuretics? They promote the output of urine. Now we'll see the classification of diuretics. Based on chemical structure, it will be classified into two types. One is mercurial diuretics and another one is non-mercurial diuretics. We'll see examples under mercurial diuretics. They are chlormerodrin, meraluride, mercaptomerin sodium, merithoxylin procaine, mersallyl acid, merbafen, mercurophylline. So once again I'll repeat that under mercurial diuretics, chlormerodrin, meraluride, mercaptomerin sodium, merithoxylin procaine, mersallyl acid, merbafen and mercurophylline. So these are all coming under mercurial diuretics. This non-mercurial diuretics will be again classified into 11 types. We'll see one by one. First one is thiazide diuretics, otherwise benzothiazides. Examples are chlorothiazide, hydrochlorothiazide, hydroflumethiazide, bendroflumethiazide, benzthiazide, cyclothiazide, cyclopenthiazide, methiclothiazide, trichlormethiazide. So these are all coming under thiazides. Second one is carbonic anhydrase inhibitors. The examples are acetazolamide, methazolamide, ethoxylamide, diclofenamide and disulfamide. So what are all coming under carbonic anhydrase inhibitors? Acetazolamide, methazolamide, ethoxylamide, diclofenamide, disulfamide. Third one is sulfonamide diuretics. Examples are quinitazone, chlorthalidone, metolazone. So what are all coming under sulfonamide diuretics? Quinitazone, chlorthalidone, metolazone. Fourth type is aldosterone antagonists. They are otherwise called as aldosterone inhibitors. Examples are spironolactone, nitiropone, eplerenone. And the fifth one is high ceiling diuretics. Examples are bumetanide, furosemide, torazimide and ethacrenic acid. Sixth one is purine or xanthin diuretics. Examples are caffeine, theophylline and theobromine. Then pyrimidine diuretics. Example only one, that is aminometradine. Eighth one is pyrazinoyl guanidine. Example is amiloride hydrochloride. Next type is osmotic diuretics. Examples are sodium and potassium salts, urea, sucrose, mannitol, trometamol, sodium acid phosphate and potassium acetate. Next one is acidic diuretics. Example ammonium chloride. And the last one is miscellaneous. Triamterene is coming under that. So that's all about classification of diuretics based on chemical structure. Classification of diuretics based on pharmacological action. It would be classified into three types. The first one is called high ceiling or high efficacy or loop diuretics. The examples are furosemide, bumetanide, torazimide, pyritanide, ethacrenic acid and indacrinone. Second type is called medium efficacy diuretics. It would be again classified into thiazide diuretics and thiazide-like diuretics. This thiazide group, no, they are called true diuretics. So we'll see the examples one by one. First one is chlorothiazide, then hydrochlorothiazide, benzthiazide, bendroflumethiazide, hydroflumethiazide, cyclopenthiazide, methiclothiazide, trichlormethazide, polythiazide. So these are all coming under true thiazides. And for thiazide-like diuretics, examples are chlorthalidone, indapamide, metalazone, zipamide, quinitazone. Third type is called weak diuretics or adjuvant diuretics. That would be classified into two types. One is called carbonic anhydrase inhibitors. Another one is called potassium sparing diuretics. The examples under carbonic anhydrase inhibitors are acetazolamide, methazolamide, dorzolamide, ethoxylamide. This potassium sparing diuretics, no, that will be again classified into three types. One is aldosterone receptor antagonists, inhibitors of renal epithelial sodium channels, and osmotic diuretics. Examples under aldosterone antagonists are spironolactone, eplerenone. And inhibitors of renal epithelial sodium channel would be amiloride and triamterene. Under osmotic diuretics, examples are mannitol and isosorbate. That's all about the classification of diuretics. We'll see the other points in next class.